Welcome back. Jazz Fest is famous for its music, but something else that garners a lot of fanfare every year, the Jazz Fest poster. It is a must-have collectible for many fest goers.
Yeah, here's a look at this year's design created by artist Kelly Talbot, entitled Give Us a Sign, a portrait of the Dixie Cups. The piece pays tribute to a trio of New Orleans-born singers who famously knocked the Beatles out of the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100 on June of 1964 with their song Chapel of Love. Very interesting right there.
Yeah.
But also, Jazz Fest posters have actually helped launch the career of many local artists.
It's true. I sat down with one of those artists who created a couple posters in recent years that to this day, Daryl, are still sold out. You might not know this artist by name, but odds are you recognize his work. Terrence Osborne says a piece is never completely finished, and if that's the case, these works in progress are incredibly popular.
I didn't realize the magnitude of how big the Jazz Fest poster was at the time. I just knew that I would get a lot of attention for it.
That might be an understatement. In 2006, Osborne got his first shot at Jazz Fest stardom when he was asked to paint the Congo Square poster. It set off a series of calls that changed his career.
To have a Jazz Fest poster, I mean, I was on the phone with Buddy Brimberg and telling my wife, like, Jazz Festival.
Buddy Brimberg is the godfather of festival posters in New Orleans. He came up with the idea in the 1970s to create a collectible combining fine art and fest fun.
Then in 2012, I did the Trombone Shorty one called Porch Song, and that was a bestseller.
These posters adorning Art for Now's website each offer a snapshot into our city's culture, from John Baptiste leading a second line to streetscapes so unrealistically beautiful, yet inexplicably accurate. These works highlight the people and places, the colors and community that make New Orleans a one of one.
The fact that I can absorb myself into the culture and then produce something of the culture, like to be in that position, is like, I love it. I feel so grateful to be able to do that.
And listen, you can actually check out the value of your Jazz Fest poster right now.
Yeah, the Art for Now website breaks down the value of these posters all the way back to 1994. So if you have posters older than that, you definitely have some high value right there on your hands.
Yeah,
you got any
those are
posters?
worth thousands.
You got any posters?
I do not yet, so it's time.
Well, if you know somebody, y'all let us know.
All right, we all know Jazz Fest is full of cultural immersion as well as all of those amazing artisans that have special photos to trinkets.
Yep, and it's going to be a lot of vendors out here. One vendor has been here for over 3 decades and is very, very popular. In the French Market, in the middle of the food court, is a kiosk full of trinkets and handmade jewelry. The man behind this gym, Oscar Donahue.
I always had that burning passion, the desire to literally be an artist, and it didn't happen until I came to New Orleans.
Now, this all started as an accident for Oscar. He came to New Orleans to work for a nonprofit, but a few months later, the organization folded.
My mother came down, and we had a couple of days together. We came to this market, and she said, "Son, why don't you start drawing portraits out here?" So I took that and ran with it.
Because of his work, many called him Oscar the Portrait Artist.
This is the base, and of the base, I'm going to make some extremely dramatic earrings, just for show, just for fun.
But Oscar wanted to do more, so he taught himself how to make this creative jewelry, and the rest is history.
My #1 customer is a lady in Arkansas. She has over 200 pieces.
His work is also known globally.
I love my Italian friends, my French customers, my customers from Japan, and worldwide. I don't think there's a place all over Europe. So it really is an amazing experience.
This will be Oscar's 33rd year as a vendor at Jazz Fest. His work is highly visible, not only at his kiosk, but also on the patrons who adorn them.
At the Jazz Fest, there's a few dozen people that run around wearing hats adorned with all of my pins, and it triggers a feeding frenzy.
And hundreds flock to his booth to get their hands on these custom-made trinkets.
Jazzy crawfish, of course you're gonna like that.
For Oscar and tons of other vendors, it's great business, but it's also about more than that.
For me, I'm so surrounded by love and people that are coming to me telling me how much they love my work that it almost gets emotional.
And Oscar is an awesome person. Excited to have him out here for Jazz Fest. All right, local stages with a global impact. Coming up, we're introducing you to the flavor, the Sazon of Colombia, as this year's festival celebrates our world of music.